for Laughs, All Access.
Hello and welcome to Just for Laughs All Access. It's great to be here. I'm sorry about my outfit. I didn't have time to change. I came straight from the gym, so thank you. I just got married. You don't have to clap. It's not that great. Trying to have a baby, it's humiliating. Also, like, I'm afraid of my genes. Does anyone have, like, bad people in their family? Like, I have a brother who lives in a van that he put an address on in my hometown of Rockford, Illinois. Has anyone heard of this? It's like the city equivalent of that response. Great place to get mugged in the daytime. It's basically, as you enter my city, they've just erected a billboard that congratulates the #1 Mexican restaurant in town, and it's called Taco Bell. So, just so you kind of know where we're at. So my brother lives in a van there, and he has to drink this isn't that funny, sorry, this is sad. He has to drink a 24-pack of Old Milwaukee a day. And you know what that is? It's like beer, but it's like really watery beer. Like if you give him like lager, he's like, ah! He can't digest it. So anyway, this is going somewhere, sir. I went home, I took my husband, because I wanted him to meet my family, but also it was my Nana's funeral, so I thought I could multitask. And we're sitting there in the Catholic church. It's, 11 a.m., so my brother's about 9 beers in, and he's sitting there in his court suit. And all of a sudden, my husband's there. He stands up in the Catholic church, and I'm like, oh my God, is he gonna burp? What's gonna happen? Because he's got a burping issue. And he stands up, and he just goes, right in the middle of the eulogy, I fucking love you, Nana! To her ghost. I was born Catholic, thank you. But I recently converted to Judaism. I really fell in love with the religion. Thank you. There's so many beautiful traditions that we don't have in Catholicism. There's a weekly Shabbat where you get to light candles and drink wine. There's this special bread. They don't fuck kids. And I don't know, it's really important to me. I think it's a really nice thing in the religion. Like 0 rabbis have fucked kids. So, I mean, I don't know why people get so mad at Scientologists. What's the worst thing they've ever done? Given some actors false hope? They're not fucking kids. But I recently was in Rome, and I went to the Vatican, and I figured I have all this guilt, so I was like, I should tell them I'm converting. And by the way, it's so unpopular to be Catholic. There was no line at the Vatican. There's like a bigger line at the Hard Rock Rome. No one was there. And I get there, and there's like a little place where you can like do your confession. So I walk in, and I kneel, and the priest is like, have you ever made abortion? I don't know why I'm making him sound like Dracula, but that's how I'm remembering it. And I was like, no, but I am converting to Judaism. And I swear to God, the priest goes, well, what can you do? Which is a very Jewish response. And then he goes, could you do me this one favor? And I was like, I don't know, what is it? And he was like, you and your husband, once a year, come to Mass. And I was thinking of my days in Catholic school and church, and I was like, can I just suck an underage kid's dick instead? And too dark for Canada. Okay, I get it. Any Mormons in the house? By the way, I was in Salt Lake City, Utah, in America, and Mormonism is real. These people are crazy fanatics. I was at the mall, and this woman came up to me, and she was like, excuse me, you need to cover up your shoulders. This is a Mormon-run mall. And I was like, oh, because of that old Mormon taboo of shoulder fucking? Apparently, there's like a big problem with Mormon gangs, too. I know, it sounds crazy. They don't gang rape you, they just pin you down and take turns holding your hand. I can't tell what causes me more stress, not being able to remember my Apple ID or growing up without a father. It's been really hard. I know men are like obsessed with the internet because they have so much access to sexual stuff, right? Like, I feel so bad. Men are so horny. Here's the thing. No woman in the world, in the history of all women, has ever jerked off to feet. It's never happened. No woman has Googled Benedict Cumberbatch toes and like zoomed in on a picture of him and just started like greasing herself up, laying in her bed. Like, men are so sick. You cannot look up any woman in the public eye and the first thing that comes up is feet. Even tonight, probably someone's gonna take a picture of this. Oh man, I should have covered up my feet now. God, I feel bad for guys. Here's another difference. Women don't jerk off in public. We've never done it. It's never happened. I know this is a TV taping, but how many women here have seen a man jerk off in public? See, thank you. Where were you, ma'am? At a beach? And what happened? He was hiding in the bushes. Good story. Yeah, that is a classic. And it wasn't the guy you're with. Okay. That would be a great meeting. Okay, and where were you? I was at a club. At a club. Well, that doesn't count. Anyone else? I know it's happened to a bunch of you. Yes, where were you? On the metro. On the metro. Nice. And was it late at night or the middle of the day?
Maybe like 10 p.m.
10 p.m. And do you think...
Just like leaning by the door and I was sitting there and it was really like uncomfortable, so I just like left.
You left?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you were kind of asking for it? I'm sorry, is this rude to men? I'm sorry, Larry. Maybe this does happen. Maybe men know what I'm talking about. Have you ever, any guys in the house, you've been hanging out in public, maybe you're at the metro, hanging out at a park, minding your own business, and you look over and you see a woman, and then right behind that woman, there's a man just furiously just jerking. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'm Natasha.